I knew that was going to be the voice of that thing. How's it going, YouTube lovers? This is the Eagle Builder Animator. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing the reaction video. Today I'm reacting to the official trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I knew we were going to get a trailer for this movie today because today is the beginning of Comic Con, and they're going to be doing a Hall H panel, which has like the lead actors and the director there. But I didn't think they're going to drop it this early in the morning. But Jason Blum said it makes sense to drop it during Freddy's shift. Of course, they dropped before 6 a.m., so here we are. I am very excited to watch this. I really loved the first teaser. We got a really good look at the movie, despite the fact that it was, less than a minute long. So I'm really excited to see what a full-length trailer is going to offer us. Last time, we also saw a lot of the toy animatronics, which makes sense, as this movie is going to be based off of the second game. So I am hoping, going into this, that we are going to see the Withereds. And that's my main hope. I hope that we see the Withereds. And if we do see anything else, maybe we can get a little bit of a tease of the puppet. The puppet is one of my favorite characters, like design-wise, in the games. Any of them. Just wonderfully creepy while being super simple. And they teased the music box and everything with My Grandfather's Clock in the credits of the last one. So definitely looking forward to seeing how, especially because they're probably going to do the puppet practically like everything else. And I want to see how that is. But if we don't see the puppet at all, that's okay. Keep some things for the movie. They definitely showed a little bit too much for the last trailers for the first movie. But the first one looked really, really good. And I'm excited to see what this one has to offer. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Oh, already love the creepy episode. Oh, up here.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Hey, it's
the Freddy's I remember.
It looks so cool.
With the franchise location. This is the original.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Oh, freaking balloon boy. Little girl got murdered. Puppet. Yeah, I'm guessing the little girl was Charlie. Oh my gosh, already we're gonna get a puppet tease? Ooh. Oh man, okay, I'm happy with that. If we don't see anything else from the puppet, I'm happy.
So this is what it's like? Being normal?
I think we've come pretty far, considering what we've been through.
Yeah, consider what you've been through, yeah.
Some days she's good, some days she misses her friends.
I mean, understandable.
Story that you're gonna fix those animatronics.
Ooh, the fast talker.
False hope.
Can any of you hear me?
Oh my gosh. Yes. I knew that was gonna be the voice of that thing.
Come find us.
Oh, okay.
We'll show you the way.
Okay, Ugandan Knuckles. Yeah, the toys look so good. Hey, Mangle. Wait, was that a little bit of tease of the Withereds?
Where?
Wait a minute. I think I might have seen
Everywhere.
the puppet go by for a second there.
Where are you gonna run to?
That was Mangle on the car right there.
With you.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, the big open doorway in the front, the FNAF 2 office. Oh, and the mask! Oh my gosh, the Chica looks perfect. That is horrifying. Oh, I'm in. That was great. And I think they did actually tease the puppet a little bit there even further. I think I saw what looked like its hands moving over a lip right there, which that was perfect. We got good looks at the Withered animatronics. We got a little bit of a tease of the puppet. We got to see the new pizzeria location, which is technically the original pizzeria location, apparently is what they're going with, but that was great. I'm very excited for this movie, and it still didn't give too much. Like, it gave us more of a direction with, like, Abby going to find her friends because of the voice coming through on the Faz Talker, but didn't go too much into like nitty gritty details of the plot, which I appreciate. That was actually, other than like creepy animatronic stuff, not much more than the original teaser, which is really, really good. I hope they don't show too much away, because could you imagine if they didn't show us Springtrap in the trailers? How freaking cool that would have been to see him in the movie. No idea that he was going to be there. That would have been awesome. But yeah, that was a good trailer. I want to get to the breakdown immediately, because I want to see all the little glimpses. I know that we saw a glimpse of Withered Foxy. Pretty sure I think I saw Withered Bonnie's face go by. We definitely saw Withered Chica. I want to see if we can see Withered Freddy in there anywhere. Just get a better look at the animatronics that were going by in there, and see if we can see any other details that might help us with the plot. All right, let's take a closer look at this trailer. So again, we got this van pulling up here. I can't really see the logo on it, but these were the three that I was talking about last time, where I'm like, oh, these are either going to be like film students or like paranormal investigators, and I'm definitely getting paranormal investigator vibe from it. So they're definitely meant to die during this. But I love this sign. I think this looks really great with the toy animatronics. Yeah, basically that there is another location, and then this is the original. That's an interesting route to take, saying this is the original, considering this is based on FNAF 2 when it was supposed to be the rebrand. Oh, we got the carousel right there, though. This is interesting. A river ride. That's definitely going to be nice and creepy. Oh, I already see puppet masks everywhere in here. All along the walls, you just see the puppet's face. Oh, it's going to look so good when we get that full glimpse. Freaking Balloon Boy. But I don't think that's even actually... That just looks like a statue of him. That's not the actual animatronic. Yeah. And that right there says some little girl got murdered here. I definitely believe they're going to be talking about Charlie. Again, little Charlotte Emily. Because I still don't know what they're going to do with the whole Garrett thing. I don't know if how they're going to address that in the movies. Because it seemed like they were setting him up to be the puppet, but... I don't know. Maybe he's going to end up being the second soul inside of Golden Freddy, you know, instead. It would make sense because the Schmidt family, this one kind of feels like the Afton kids, the way that they are. So it would make sense if Garrett ended up being basically like the crying child. So he'd be the second soul within Golden Freddy, which makes it weird that we didn't see him at all in the last. I know there was a deleted scene for the movie where we would have gotten a glimpse of him, but I hope they go into that a little bit more. But little girl getting murdered, I feel like is definitely going to be Charlie, especially when it shows the puppet as the shot right afterwards. Yeah, yep. And then the music box is played. So the music box is like down underground. It looks like in its own thing with all these gears and everything around it. I didn't think we were going to start with teasing the puppet, and I love it. Okay, perfect tease. Not too much right there. All right, so we have the FazFest thing there, but are these two on a date? They could just be having a nice dinner out, but kind of looks like a date. Yeah. But again, they say like we've come pretty far considering what we've been through. This shot of Vanessa right here, she's not okay. She's not going to be okay. Again, I still fully believe that we're going in a direction that's basically setting her up to be the movie version of Vanny at some point. But instead of like a digital virus, it's just going with the trauma that her dad inflicted on her. So I still think we're going that route here. Again, Abby building the little animatronic there that has the Chica thing. That actually looks pretty cool. Is this actually from a kit that has that? Because we do see that there's like the Faz Fest, so maybe that this is actually like they actually have a kit that features the animatronics now. Of course, like again, it's crazy, but it makes sense that she would miss her friends. It makes sense. They are just kids after all, and again, they're being controlled. Okay, only give her false hope. So apparently Mike is like basically false promising her that they're going to go back and fix it, but with no intention of doing it. Abby's not going to like that when she finds out you're lying. But yeah, here we go. The Faz Talker. And I just knew that was the voice this thing was going to have. Was for like the mini game from FNAF 2. It says, Abby, Abby, come here, come find us, or help us, come find us. Oh, I love that. It's actually like a spirit box, and I think that's really cool. I will show you the way. Okay, go back. What stage is... Because that's like another side stage, isn't it? Yeah, it looks smaller than like a main stage that would have the toys on it. So, what stage would this be if this is the new location? Is it supposed to be another Pirate's Cove? Maybe that's how we see Withered Foxy or something? I'm not sure. Because it's clearly a little different from the layout of the game, which is fine. Because I mean, the movie was a different layout than the game as well for the first one, so it makes sense that this one would be as well. But just trying to connect the dots here on what it's trying to pull in. Like we see the carousel, obviously, but now there's like a log ride, which kind of feels like the Pizzaplex, how it had a Foxy log ride that got shut down. Yeah, actually, I saw the map for it back there before that guy gets killed by Mangle. We actually saw that shot. Yeah, to the right of Mike right there actually looks to be a map. It's a little blurry, but I'm going to guess that dark blue line is the log ride. Because it makes sense with the loops on the end. But interesting. Interesting. Oh, go back. I want to see that. Oh, yeah, that's Mangle's endoskeleton head. Like, Mangle, I feel like, is gonna... It was the cupcake in the first movie. I definitely get the feeling it's gonna be Mangle who's the menace in this one. This shot right here. It's Vanessa looking down into the hole here, and you can see those little three-fingered black hands reaching over like that. That's 100% the puppet. And I could be more excited that they're going to have the puppet practically. That is going to be so creepy and so cool. I wonder if she's like an actual marionette. You know, because, I mean, that is her other name is the Marionette. I wonder if, like, for special effects purposes, they actually made her a marionette to control her. Okay, we've seen that shot, just an extended one. It says, like, Evil's left the building. Oh. That's definitely... That's definitely Spring Bonnie right there. You can tell by the face. But I'm wondering, I get the feeling at some point we're going to have a flashback in this movie to when the pizzeria was still open. So is this Springtrap or Spring Bonnie? Because I get the feeling it's more Spring Bonnie. Right? I don't know. I do get the feeling we're going to have that at some point. What was that? Oh my gosh, the puppet. She does kind of look like she's moving around on strings like a marionette. Oh, I love that. Oh, looks great. It actually would be very interesting because considering the fact that we actually have Afton's daughters, who Vanessa is in the movie universe, I wonder if it would make sense if her and Charlie were good friends growing up, you know, before her dad killed Charlie. So maybe that's why the puppet seems to be following her around. Is it because it's her friend? That would be really interesting if it's pulling even more onto the guilt that Vanessa has. 'Cause the poor girl's been through a lot. Yeah, Evil has left the building. We got... Okay, so this is from later when Toy Bonnie goes and kills that couple. Yeah, we got the another glimpse of Freddy here that we ended on last time. I love the goofy looking cupcake that's part of that cosplay on the right. That's Balloon Boy coming out of the water? Are you kidding me? I'll get to Mangle in a second, but these are also two different shots because I think that's one of the camera crew there. And this is obviously Vanessa and Mike here. So that's two different shots they've spliced together. But that's Balloon Boy in the water. I never thought that would be a thing, but I kind of like that with the propellers pushing through the water like that. Oh, that's just creepy. This movie definitely seems like it has a much better atmosphere, a creepy atmosphere with what it's been showing so far. And I love that. Okay, and then, of course, we have freaking Mangle on top of the car here. My gosh. Look at it. That is actually crazy. Again, this is probably... They probably did this with CGI, right? I don't know if they actually... The way it's moving, that's got to be CGI. No way they actually strapped a real animatronic to the top of a car like this. But either way, I'm very excited for that. Then we have this girl right here. Is she holding someone? Oh, is that like the... Is that the boom mic? Hold on, is this part of the crew from the beginning? Because I see only 3 there, but I thought there was 4 in one shot here. Yeah, no, there's 4 people in this shot here. Yeah, there's 4 people in this shot. Also, I did not comment on it, but I'm pretty sure that this is McKenna Grace, the actress who was like in the new Ghostbusters movies. So I love that. That's gonna be cool. But hold on, going back to the trailer. Wow, they really do cram a lot right at the end of the trailer. That looks like a kid, though. I can't tell. It's hard to tell when someone's face is, like, stretched out from screaming like that. I can't tell if they're, like, holding someone and that's the back of someone's head, or if that's, like, a boom mic and this part of, like, the film crew stuff. I'm not sure. Ooh, hold on. Give me a good look right here. There's no wound on him. This is a flashback. This has got to be a flashback, right? Either a flashback or a hallucination. The way that's framed, it could easily be a hallucination. Then in the light flicker, he'll disappear. But that's not the damaged suit. That's the full suit, I'm pretty sure. Which, you know, talk about hallucinations. Okay, hold on. No. I'm even more convinced this is a flashback now. Because there's no mark from where the cupcake bit him and triggered the spring locks. So I feel like this is going to be the flashback to when he killed one of the kids. And then that right there, that's got to be Vanessa hallucinating. 100% I feel like the whole movie, Vanessa is going to be seeing her father when he's not actually there. So it seems like it's going to be... We already got a glimpse of that last time where we saw him without the suit. So we know it's definitely not real because he's Springtrap now. But it looks like she's just going to be seeing him and the yellow rabbit throughout the movie. And she's just going to be freaking out. Yep. 100%. That's what's going to be happening. 100%. Oh, I'm very excited. That's definitely a tease of Withered Foxy right there. As you can see the eye patch and everything. I think that's all we get of him. Oh gosh. Again, we have the principal or teacher, whatever, getting attacked by Toy Chica. So here's Mike. You hear the laughing. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be Balloon Boy or just one of the spirits. And then the long hallway right there, that's definitely going to be the FNAF 2 office. He's even got the flashlight right there. So is he working here? It doesn't make sense that he would work here again. Is he just... Is it going to be just when they go looking for Abby, he ends up in the office and then ends up in the survival situation? Gosh, and we even have the spare Freddy mask to wear. There's no way that'll work. Well, it does, Mike. You hide in the mask. Yeah, this caught me off guard. She looks so perfect. Again, Jim Henson's Creature Shop has done an incredible job with these animatronics. She looks just like she was taken from the games. Oh, and then you gotta put the mask on quickly. Okay, so it looks like he's not actually putting a mask on. It looks like he's just holding it in front of his face, which makes sense. The head is much larger than a human head. Oh, and the way she looks in through the mask, that is so good. Ooh. And we have Withered Bonnie coming out of the vent. Okay, so we did get our glimpse at Withered Bonnie right there. I don't think we saw Withered Freddy, unless he's still in the last like few seconds of this trailer. Oh, but that looks great. That looks really, really good. It is a little weird, I have to say, that his eyes are blue, but I'm not going to get into too much brouhaha over the eye color. We don't need a repeat of the drama with the last movie. But yeah, that's creepy. The Withereds look so good. Anything else? Just only in theaters. So did we not get a look at Withered Freddy at all in this? I'm just going through here again. Again, Toy Chica, Mangle, Puppet, more toys, Spring Bonnie, or yeah, I think that's gonna be Spring Bonnie. Toy Freddy, Balloon Boy, and whatever else is in the water. That's again Spring Bonnie again, Spring Trap, Foxy, Toy Chica. Yeah, I guess we don't get a look at Withered Freddy in this trailer. That's really interesting. Oh gosh. That is genuinely, that made me jump. Like the cut to Chica right there is genuinely creepy. I'm so excited for this movie. This looks really, really good. Yeah, it seems like that's the only animatronic we didn't get a tease for. This was Withered Freddy, which is interesting. So, I'm also curious because 100% of the games, the Withereds were like they're trying to retrofit the originals, like the classics, and then gave up and switched to the toys. I think it's even more obvious now after Secret the Mimic showed that the classics were the original versions of the crew. But I wonder how they're going to explain the Withereds in this one. Because it looks like this is Abandoned Location 2. Kind of like the one in the first movie. So I'm curious how they're going to explain the Withered animatronics being on the attack in this one. Because obviously, like, so it's like classics are like the missing children's incident. The toys are the dead children's incident. So how are they going to explain the Withereds in this one? I'm not sure. But either way, that looks really, really good. Wasn't expecting to be reacting to it this bright early in the morning, but I love it. I'm very excited for this movie, and December is feeling like it's a long time away because of anticipation for it. So there you have it. That was my reaction to the official trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It just looks so good. Again, I truly believe that Scott does learn from fan feedback and things like that. I think that how things have been pivoting with Steelwool after Security Breach is a very good sign of that. So I fully believe that he was listening to feedback and criticism of the first movie, and then we're going to see his response to that in this movie. So I'm very excited to see how this is going to play out. This is really cool. Again, it's one of the best video game adaptations out there, and the fact that Scott is at the helm is a huge part of that. So I'm very excited to see where this is going to go. And we still have the Comic-Con panel later today, so I'm sure we're going to get more information there, even if, we already have the trailer. So man, I really wish I was going to Comic-Con specifically for this. I've never actually been. It's just ridiculous. I live in Southern California. I've never been to Comic-Con. But I will definitely be keeping an eye out. Johnny Blocks, please give me all the info you can for any more information about the movie. But that was a great trailer. I'm super excited for this movie. You can bet I'll be watching and having I Just Saw when it comes out. But that's going to do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Please drop a like and a comment down below if you did. Or subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you all on the next one. Bye, guys!